Hi, Jennifer. It's me, Adrian, and I'm going to talk to you about my interpretation of gender. So, out of all the journals, my definition of masculinity being independent, being strong, being strong minded, being tall, being handsome, um, being physically fit, being independent pretty much, or independent, and being feminine, just being the total opposite, being dependent, dainty, weak, pretty much. Um, for journal one, you asked us to make a collage about how we saw masculinity. Here's my collage. It's a picture of Brad Pitt in Fight Club, situation from Jersey Shore. Uh, got the New Zealand team in rugby doing the haka, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I look at them as being very masculine. You see Arnold being the bodybuilder, being the situation being the wannabe bodybuilder, trying to show off his abs and everything. Brad Pitt in Fight Club, and the haka, the New Zealand team doing the haka, showing very masculine traits, basically. And the other part of it, I showed what men like, pretty much good-looking women, sports, going to the gym, activities like such as surfing, sports, pretty much playing video games, and just being with a girl, pretty much. And for the next journal, you asked us to talk about a gender space. I chose the gym, which is pretty much for both men and women. When I look at the gym, like people trying to be fit, trying to fit into that physical, people trying to be physically fit, and being manly, people want to be muscular. Being feminine, women want to feel fit and feel sexy, basically. So that's what I chose the gym because of that, because it's for pretty much both genders, trying to be physically fit. And the next journal, you asked us to talk about a masculine movie. I chose Fight Club. It's like that movie pretty much told us, like, for men, like, let go of your emotions, pretty much just be out there and fight. You see guys just fighting, beating each other to a pulp, being men, not being held down by society, being held down by rules. So that's what I saw from that movie. People, just guys, just fitting into that role of being masculine, from like blue-collar jobs and all that. And you see Brad Pitt right there. He's like pretty much the man's man, basically. And the next journal, you asked us to analyze a feminine movie. I chose Mean Girls. Right here you see the plastics. They look very delicate. They wear pink. They're in a crew, just 4 girls, being plastics, supporting each other, basically being fake. And that movie just shows to me femininity. They have rules and all that. They follow a certain code to be feminine. And in the movie, Katie tries to break Regina, just making her like fat, cutting off her friends. Like, these are what women need to feel feminine, and that's what it breaks the code and all that. And that's what it shows how femininity really works within like high school, the cliques and all that. And the next journal, you asked us to analyze gender space on campus and on the website. Well, I pretty much looked at the architecture of very academic buildings, such as the business building. You look at it, it's all square, all very plain, very bold, nothing really creative looking about it. So I look at that as being masculine, being all academic. And I look at other buildings, such as the art building, being creative, being colorful, like not so in the academic state of mind. I look at that as being feminine, like kind of like weak. We'll sort of say. Yeah, I look at just the buildings. Like I look at the fountains, that kind of shows a feminine trait to it, like not being in the academic state of mind, not being in that masculine. Well, in the state of mind from San Jose State, just being being academic is kind of being masculine. Being non-academic, being creative, that's more of the feminine traits. So that's what I got from looking at the architecture from on campus. So basically, being masculine, being independent, being strong, and feminine, being dainty, being dependent, just depending on guys, pretty much. So that's about it. So thank you.